Okay, welcome to the format. This is a part 2, so go watch part 1 first and then come back if you haven't already seen it. And, I'm just gonna get started as if no time has passed, and as if everyone who clicked on this knows what's going on. Okay, so we have these little opening shots, and as you can see, I originally intended to do like a... what do you call it? Like a drop-in transition? It doesn't matter. What matters is that I didn't use these and I did this instead. Wait, rewind that. See that opening shot with the blue buckets? The original video file is gone. Alright, so unlike my previous videos, this time I really did try to actually sit down and watch all of this footage at full volume without any speeding or skipping, because the fact that I did not do this in my previous videos was pretty obvious, and it made the editing process needlessly complicated. And guess what? It's gonna stay that way because I did not watch all the footage. It's so goddamn boring. Most of these clips just have me breathing into the mic, capping and uncapping markers, and listening to copyrighted music. And there's a few funny things here and there, which we will get to, but first, I made a list of all the songs I listened to into the... No! I made a list of all the songs I listened to into these... Oh... The list of songs is over there. And yes, I do only listen to the same 3 bands. Anyway, so there were a few things I said I would cover in this part 2. What were those again? So I may or may not talk about all of these. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna talk about my characters for a bit, and if those topics come up, then they come up. And if they don't, they don't. And so we're back with my characters, Ariel and Tatiana, and I realized last time that I didn't mention their powers. Well, Tatiana has shadow powers, and Ariel has plant powers. Examples currently playing on screen. Did anyone notice that Tatiana has a sun-themed outfit, despite having powers related to the darkness and shadows? No? Yeah, I know no one's looking that closely, but if you did, I love you. I don't want to get too detailed with lore dumps because anything I say could be scrapped at any moment, but to put it simply, my characters couldn't choose their powers, but they could choose their outfits and aesthetics, and there's no rule saying that their appearance has to evoke their powers. And I will admit that most of them do, but Tatiana and her best friend Skylar are mild exceptions. Tatiana likes sunny weather and the color yellow, while Skylar is a nocturnal goth, so naturally they both felt a little slighted when they first discovered their powers, but they've since made peace with them. Well, Tatiana has. Her powers are like objectively the coolest out of the entire cast, and she knows it. Sometimes being the coolest one is a lot more rewarding than matching your personal aesthetic. While Skylar... This video isn't about Skylar. We can talk about her insecurity some other time. Speaking of matching your personal aesthetic, Ariel definitely gets to do that with her powers. Though I think if she could pick someone to trade with, it would be Tatiana. Because Tatiana's powers are awesome and super useful, even though they are pretty Oh, I almost had it. Ugh. Even though they are pretty unpredictable and finicky. Unpredictable is a hard one for me to say. Okay. How do we feel about me just talking about my OC lore in this extremely vague sense? I really only feel comfortable talking about this world and this story if I leave out the most important details. It does not help that there just isn't enough going down in the first chunk of this footage for me to think of anything else to talk about. Oh, I spoke too soon. Something happens in this clip. It's really short and stupid, but I thought it was funny, so... you can hear me capping and uncapping some markers, and then at the very end, you can hear me say... You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of, like, those paranormal investigations where they, like, get something on the recording and it, like, sounds like nothing.
Can you continue to speak?
I probably just, like, uncapped the wrong color marker or something, but anyway. So, during my attempt to watch all this footage back, I did find something here that was pretty unexpected. So, I guess I was at my parents' house while recording this, because I have a short exchange with my mom, who must have entered the room while I was coloring and recording. I thought I already did that. The fact that I didn't stop is crazy, and the fact that I was able to answer coherently My employed brain was so powerful, I kinda miss it. If anyone has been paying, like, weirdly close attention to my videos, you might have noticed that the desk at my parents' house is black. It would appear that I had the foresight to put a piece of paper under the sketchbook to create the illusion of a white table. Just in case I didn't finish this at my parents' house and had to resume filming at my apartment, where the white desk was. And why did I do this? For what? The TikTok this clip is in got 98 likes and 4 comments. Like, delusions. Well, wait, that's not bad at all. In fact, that's great. If this video got 98 likes, that's basically 1 million views to me. My point is that I don't need to go above and beyond all the time. There's nothing wrong with putting in extra effort when it's not needed, but there's also nothing wrong with setting boundaries and figuring out what to prioritize if there's literally no stakes. Like, this is not my job. I'm just doing this for fun. And not that many people are watching. I mean, I can put in effort, but I can also be normal about it. Alright, we got a lot to get through here, so I'm just gonna breeze through these clips of skin and hair coloring. I don't remember which clip it was, but for one of these, I accidentally didn't hit the record button and missed a big chunk of the process. That was probably the final straw, because I don't record the hair and skin coloring part anymore. Okay, there's a bit of a gap here, so let me talk about Tatiana's design real quick. I've been thinking about changing her hairstyle, and I will not beat around the bush, okay? I'm doing this because it is a bit weird for an average white artist such as myself to design a black character and give them straight hair. Now, if that's news to you and you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out some of the resources I linked in the description. I don't think it's a good idea for me to talk about this subject in great detail, for obvious reasons. But I wasn't gonna not at least bring it up. Like, I'm not gonna act like this subject has nothing to do with my choice to change Tatiana's hair. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, read those links. There's lots of good info there. You'll learn a lot, I promise. And maybe this is a cop-out, but I feel like talking about an actually important topic through a fucking pngtuber is just not the move. I mean, come on, look at me. All of that being said, here's what I'm gonna do. Tatiana will still have this straight hair, sometimes. From this point onward, she'll get to sport a couple of different hairstyles. I'll probably keep all of them short, so it's a bit easier to edit her existing art if I want to. See, the thing is, I really struggle with, drawing. If I make a character reference, it's probably going to be several years before I make another with any updates. I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, that's my solution. Tatiana's straight hair is still technically canon to accommodate my inability to keep up with my own character designs, but she gets to wear other styles too, for more variety and representation. And what the hell, Ariel can have alternate hairstyles too. She kind of already did anyway. Wearing the same hairstyle every day is something Claire or Skylar would do, not Ariel. Hey, oh my god, okay, I just noticed. There were 2 clips missing from this part of the compilation, and putting them back in properly would be too much. I'm not gonna do it, so here they are. And on that note, let's resume talking about some stupid shit. I feel like I've been talking about Tatiana a lot, so let's talk about Ariel for a bit. Let's talk about her outfit journey. So, note Ariel's color palette here. Dark green and red. This is not the case anymore. She's full pastel now, and there's a couple reasons why I changed this. Reason number 1, I just didn't like it. Reason number 2, it didn't really match her personality or her taste.
Love pink.
Reason number 3, I already have 2 other characters in this cast with red in their look. We don't need a third one. Reason number 4, it looked too much like the Onceler. I distinctly remember coloring in that glove and being like, oh, fuck, now she really looks like the Onceler. So I tried to fix it with colored pencils and I just made it worse. Classic. Even though dark green and red isn't her primary color palette anymore for her default hero look, I think this masquerade gown can stay. For now. Tatiana's is good too. Note how I can create the illusion of a good outfit design by positioning my characters in a way that hides most of their outfit. Also, I don't know what's happening in this interaction. Ariel is like laughing or something, and Tatiana is clinging to her and yelling. Anyway, what's next? As is tradition in these videos, I'm listening to some YouTube content in this clip. Plus, we get some nice colored pencil sounds.
Well, he was a good guy. And I don't know what else
to say about him, really.
Okay, so bad news. We are not near the end. We still have a bit of a ways to go, so let's just scrub through these last few clips and pause to hear me make a little noise of distress for no discernible reason. And then we are done with both pages. But you know, we still need to add all the little details. Y'all, we have fucking 54 clips left. But you know what? We move. Alright, so to start, something kind of weird happens in this portion of footage, which took a little bit of analyzing on my part. So it looks like I was simply recording some clips to indicate that I am putting the calligraphy names down onto the page. Notice how I'm using my hands. And then I go into washi tape And then I go into washi tape removal, which is a staple of the sketchbook spread videos. And now note the sudden usage of tweezers, and how I struggled a bit with them. There's a lot of hard words to say in that sentence. Wait, hold on. Let's play a game. Does anyone know what I'm saying at the end of this clip? Hold on, I'll play it a couple times. Listen carefully. Dude, I don't know. It does get cut off at the end, but I think I'm saying, I think that I was. I don't know what the rest of the sentence would have been. Okay. So, and then I tried a couple more of these name placement clips, using the tweezers this time. Reminder that these are not craft tweezers. These are just regular old tweezers that you would use on your eyebrows. I don't own craft tweezers. Oh, wait, hold on. Watch the end of this one. This just, like, caught me off guard. I think it's the sound. The sound, I don't know. I think I'm also losing my mind. Okay, wait. This is where it got strange. It appears that I opted to rewrite the names in calligraphy. And I recorded the process this time. Whoop-de-doo. I don't know why I did it again. I mean, the names the first time looked fine, didn't they? I guess I didn't agree, or I was so, like, keen on getting process footage that I was willing to do it over. If that's the case, that's just kind of sad. And so we have a couple more clips here of me placing the new names down with the tweezers, and, I guess these didn't cut it or something, because I go back to using my trusty old hand. Okay, hold on. I'm losing the plot here. There was no plot, but, like, I kind of thought I was building to something by breaking down my behavior in these clips, but I'm not. I'm not going anywhere with any of this. I'm just being like, look, I took an action in the past. Isn't that kind of neat? Oh my god, no! Okay, this whole part has been bothering me because I could have sworn I had footage of me writing Ariel's name too, and I was like, oh, well, maybe I didn't. But then I found this old TikTok, and this is more lost media. I don't have this file anymore. How many times have I missed footage? Like, now I'm starting to worry. No! Okay, so we made it to Ariel's ugly sweater, and I would like to remind you all of something that I said in part 1. Earlier, I said I suck at outfit design, and that is extremely evident here, because Ariel's sweater is just ugly, and it's gonna get worse in part 2. The time has finally come. Make that shit hideous. Okay, it's not that bad. It's kind of cute, but it's just not Ariel. She wouldn't wear this. I would, though. Oh my god! Okay. Enough. Enough. We're go. We're done. God damn it. Ugh. We're not actually done, though, by the way. Just you wait. Okay, so I would like to redirect your attention to the thumbnail of this video, and the thumbnail for part 1. See these lovely pictures I took of the pages with all of the supplies organized next to them in an aesthetically pleasing way? Well, you'll never guess what I also did. That's right, I recorded the whole thing. First, let's cover the positives. The nice thing about this footage is that apparently I was on a Discord call with my friends and I can hear 2 of them playing Overwatch.
I only know how to jump.
Okay, the negatives. This was the last time I ever did this organizing supplies thing. This is not worth the effort. The final picture got 43 likes on Instagram at the time, and you may be thinking, oh, but it's not about likes, it's about either the final product or enjoying the process. Well, both of those things. I don't give a shit about either.
Oh my god!
This sucked. I didn't have fun. You can watch me struggle at a couple points. And I would only consider doing this again if the original post had got thousands of likes, but it's too late. It's too late. I do care about social media numbers more than I should. That is an objective fact. However, my standards are pretty low. Like, as stated previously, if this video, this one that we're in right now, got 98 likes, that would be awesome. That'd be so exciting. That being said, there are just some things that I will not do again if it does not pay off in the form of flimsy validation from strangers on the internet. This, what's happening here, is one of them. I need to draw the line somewhere. I considered cutting out the part earlier where I say, there's nothing wrong with extra effort, and there's also nothing wrong with setting boundaries.
There's too much that happened before then.
Balance. Balance. That's the key to literally everything. This is unrelated, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm not sure if this picture had all the supplies that I used.
Everything's probably fair.
You know what? You're right. You know what else? It's time. We're gonna wrap this up. Let's just get through these.
Sorry, actually organizing that shit.
We're done. There's no more footage, thank God, and that's a wrap on all the footage for these 3 sketchbook spreads. All of the old footage anyway. Here's some new footage of what the spread looks like now, in 2025, 4 years later. There are some things I could comment on here. Okay, so we made it to the end. I have some things I would like to say before we part ways. First of all, there's a good chance that this video will be the last one in this format. This format, it is not sustainable. The only reason I can do it at all is because I don't have a job. Because once I get a job, it's over. Like, this channel might be over once I get a job. I hope not, but what I'm saying is, this format that I've done so far is not conducive to growing a channel. It just won't work. So, what does that mean for this channel? Well, I don't know. Well, okay, how about this? If you haven't seen this video, you should go watch this, because this is a good example of where my content is likely headed. Also, I have a couple ideas for other videos that would be more like this video that we're in right now, but easier, and probably more enjoyable to do. Like, I don't know if this is a thing that people do still, but like, what about putting up some footage of me doing a sketchbook page, and then I talk about something completely unrelated over it? Like, something like stupid self-insert fanfiction that I stumble upon in the Tumblr tags of various media that I've consumed. I thought about talking about that. And I have a couple ideas like, here's my ridiculous and dangerous tips for dealing with ADHD that are objectively bad, but work for me, and perhaps they'll work for you. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I don't know. Okay, you know what? Okay, it's time to end the video. Okay, so, let's go down the list. Please like the video, helps motivate me. Please leave a comment, also helps motivate me. What else? Subscribe, oh my god, subscribe. Notifications? Is that anyone doing that? I think some of my friends are doing that. Thanks, friends. Yeah, turn those on. Follow me on other social media. And, what else? There's something else. I'm on Ko-fi and Patreon. Donate to Ko-fi to support my delusions, and pledge to my Patreon to make me do something on there, because it hasn't been updated in months. Sorry to my one patron. Okay, bye, for real.
Do you have really cool red circle at the top too? No. Okay.